Hi, thank you for clicking on the video, and I hope everyone is doing really well today. I am cooking again because I just am lazy and don't really feel like thinking of anything to talk about. So when I don't want to talk, I guess I want to cook. So today I am going to be making another popular recipe from my Instagram, something that I make quite often. Again, it is a breakfast food. I don't typically eat breakfast at the normal time. I've mentioned that before, but I do love breakfast food, so I always tend to kind of put off the fun breakfast foods until later in the day when I feel like making them, feel like eating them, feel like eating in general. So today I am making waffles, and I know a lot of people prefer pancakes. I love pancakes, but waffles will always win over pancakes in my book. So today I'm going to be making protein waffles because why not just add protein powder to everything, because protein powder makes everything amazing. This is super simple, super easy. I will of course include the recipe in the description, and I believe it is also listed under my waffle pictures on Instagram, so definitely go check that out and definitely follow me on Instagram. So let's start. Okay, you see my hands? All right, let's do this. I am going to be using the Bob's Red Mill gluten-free pancake mix. You could definitely make these more from scratch, from just like adding flour and baking powder and all of those things. And I could do a video in the future showing how to do it from scratch, but this is so much easier. Just buy it already mixed together. So the gluten-free pancake mix. And then I am using, for the protein powder, I'm using Vega vanilla right there. So we're going to use some of that. And then you could always add, there are some optional ingredients that you could add. You could definitely add a little bit more sweetener, maybe a little sugar if you like sugar. You could do some vanilla extract. So lots of different things that you could add. But we are going to keep it super simple. So first we're going to put half a cup of the pancake mix into a bowl. Next up is the protein powder. Now this giant container, if you ever buy Vega products, the smaller the container of protein powder, the smaller the scoop. The bigger the container, the bigger the scoop. So you get these giant scoops. So I'm just going to do a little bit less than a full scoop. Now at this point, this is where you could add your optional ingredients like your vanilla extract. You could add a little cinnamon, maybe a little nutmeg, sweetener. I think I'm actually going to add a sweetener. So I'm just going to add 1 packet of stevia. But you could put whatever sweetener you like. You don't have to. So then the next step is either add like almond milk or nut milk or water. And so today I'm going to use water. So I always start with whatever the amount of like flour mixture or mix that you're using. I do the equivalent amount of water just to get everything blended. And then if I feel like, oh, it's still powdery, it needs a little bit more water, I'll just gradually add more as I go. So if you can see here, that's a pretty good batter consistency. It still has a few lumps, which is totally okay. I know a lot of pancake recipes do say leave some lumps, so you could make it completely smooth or just keep some of the lumps in. But this looks pretty good. I would say this is the consistency you want to look for. Okay, so once your waffle maker is heated up, you're going to want to open it, and mine says it's a non-stick waffle maker, but I just like to give it a little spray of a little bit of coconut cooking oil just to be on the safe side, because I've tried it without oil and it has stuck and ripped apart. So okay, so this recipe always makes about 1 adult-sized waffle and then 1 little baby-sized waffle. So I've got my waffles, and then I've got some Walden Farms pancake syrup. So there you have it. some lovely vanilla protein waffles. Now I know you're probably wondering, what is all this black stuff on here? Well, that was me trying to make blueberry waffles a few days ago, and the blueberries burning into my waffle maker. So those are burnt blueberry residue. So your waffles will look like this minus the black. All right, so there are my beautiful waffles. I am going to take a bite. I don't know if you can hear that. But it's got this amazing, like, crunchy outerness and then just fluffy. Look at that. Mmm. Mmm. I love waffles. You can make these with almost any flavor. A protein powder, you can add lots of, like, cinnamon and spices like that. Not like savory spices, but like baking spices. You can try adding blueberries if you want to attempt that, but warning, they do burn. This is kind of just like your base recipe that you can just kind of add whatever you like, make it what you want. You could top it with like caramel sauce, chocolate sauce, blueberry syrup, strawberry syrup, you know, nuts, berries, chocolate chips. Oh my gosh, just, you know, the options are endless and you can do whatever you want. It's a great way to obviously get protein in. This is a great post-workout meal, especially in the morning. If you work out in the morning, great breakfast food. It's warm, it's comforting. It's also something that I know a lot of people omit when they are, you know, within an eating disorder. So this is a great way to kind of reincorporate it. It's kind of like, hey, it's protein, it's healthy, but it's also a food you might be a little leery of, a little scared of. Here's a great way to conquer that fear. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, and especially if you are going to go make these, give this video a thumbs up. I want to say a big thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. I know it's only like 370 some people, but that is like amazing to me. Anyway, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate it so much. If you are new to my channel and you haven't subscribed yet, definitely subscribe for videos like this and videos about eating disorders, eating disorder recovery, nutrition, and diet. And I will see you next time. Bye.